Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about my personal project. Alright, so for my personal project, I will be going through the criteria. I'll be going through criteria A, B, C, and A, B, and C. So we first start off with A. We start off with my learning goal. So for my learning goal, what I want to learn when I'm doing this whole project is to learn how to write a story and to read and to spell. One of the reasons being that I am very much dyslexic and it's very difficult for me to write, to spell, and to read. So this will be a very good experience for me, and I'll finally be able to put in a lot of work when I'm doing this kind of stuff. And also, it also stems from my love of reading. As I said before, I love to read, especially fan fiction, Wattpad fan fiction to be exact, and AO3 too. But I mostly read on AO3, but I also love reading on Wattpad. That's why for my product goal, I have decided to write a one-shot Wattpad fan fiction. Yes, you have it right, a one-shot Wattpad fan fiction. A one Wattpad fan fiction about two brothers, one trying to get revenge, the other trying to seek redemption. Yeah, that's basically it. And for that, I have numerous success criteria that will help me get there. So first, I have to define the fan fiction. All right, so let me define it for you. So basically, right, we got like two brothers, right? One is like a villain, and the other one is a hero, right? But then they both die, and they get to reincarnate back to the past, and the hero brother realized that he's the problem. Like he was like, "Am I the problem?" And he was like, "Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me." So yeah, and the other brother, he was like, wait a minute, my brother is the problem. The villain brother, of course. He was like, my brother, hi, it's you. You're the problem, it's you. So anyway, after both of them have realized that this is not right, the villain brother is like, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna get revenge on my brother for what he did to me in our past life, right? But the hero brother is like, I gotta get redemption, bro, because that was messed up. So that's basically the fanfiction. And I also, for my success criteria, I also have a choose. I have to choose after I have to choose a fandom, right? So the fandom I chose to do was Blue Exorcist, specifically with Rin Okumura and Yuki Okumura, because I feel like their relationship is very complex and stuff, and I really want to get into their relationship and do a character study. I also want to like set a word count for my fanfic, because if you leave me alone to write with all the grammar and all of the stuff I have in the world, I might just write forever and ever. So gotta set me a limit. So I have decided on my limit of, I was thinking 2K words, but I'm not very sure yet. So I'll just have to wait and see how the fanfiction goes. As I've already said, I already have the fanfiction planned and everything, and I want there to be like a plot twist, but honestly, not really. So yeah. And to do that, I will need a detailed plan for achieving all of these stuff I'm saying that I will do. That's why I'm gonna use an action plan. Yes, that's right, an action plan. I have already made an action plan, and I love this action plan because it's just so organized. My action plan will be a part of this document, so you can look at it in more details. But I'm just gonna summarize a bit for you so that you see how my action plan is. Okay, so we have from 1st December to the 7th of December. I will need to find more information about the chosen fandom I have chosen and the characters and the theme I'm going to be using for the fan fiction. I am also going to set my word count goals for my fan fiction. I'm going to an outlier for my story and all the major plot points for my story. And from December 8th to 14th December, I'll be doing a lot of research on the character trait, the certain details, and any specific elements that's relevant to the chosen fandom that I have chosen. I'm going to have to buy a notebook just so I can keep notes on the information I gathered and how it will be incorporated into my story. And then after that, from 5th December to 21st December, I will use this time to revisit all of my research and stuff like that, and to refine the storyline to see if I want to add more stuff to the storyline I have already created. And then from 22nd December to January 5th, I will begin the editing process, focusing on the grammar, the coherence, and overall flow. I'll also be seeking feedback from my beta readers and writing committees for earlier input. So yeah, that's about it. I don't know how much I'm gonna add more, but I think this is enough because this is the process I need to get the product done. Okay, that was fun. So that was the end of criteria 1. Now we're going to criteria 2, where we'll be talking about the ATL skills and how I applied them through my journey. So the first ATL skills we'll be talking about is researching. Specifically, collecting, recording, and verifying data, accessing information to be informed and inform others, making connections between various sources of information, processing data and reporting the results, and last but not least, understanding and using technically system. And the second ATL skills we'll be going into is achievement skills. And in the achievement skill category, we'll be mostly looking at mindful awareness and self-motivation. So in this video, I'll be showing how these ATL skills help me with my learning goal. I'll be showing it with examples or evidence. And I'll also be showing how these help me with my product goal, again with examples or evidence. So we start with the first one, how it helped me with my learning goal. So for my learning goal, where I had to do a lot, where I wanted to learn how to write a story, to learn how to read and spell, using the ATL skills, which is research, really helped me a lot with my reading skills and my spelling skills, because I had to write a lot and to read a lot just to get the information I needed. One of the reasons being that I actually read the manga to understand these characters more. I also had to go to Tumblr. Yes, you heard that right, Tumblr. I have never done it before. So that was a whole journey on its own. It took me a long time, but I was finally able to understand and use the technological system in Tumblr, and I had to watch numerous videos just to do it. Tumblr really helped me a lot because Tumblr has a lot of character studies with all of these characters I needed. I also found Tumblr very organized. It helped me process the data more. It helped me to understand. And I think Tumblr is a very dyslexia-friendly website. So it was a very big help. So shout out to Tumblr and the people in Tumblr that helped me with doing this. It was also them that helped me to see more in depth with the characters. Because when I watched the anime and read the manga, I kind of understood that they were complex characters. But I didn't really understand how until I went to Tumblr, where I was like, damn, these are complex characters. And I actually found it a bit challenging because I was like, I was actually very scared because I was like, what am I doing? I was just trying to write a story, but now these are all complex stuff. But it was to help me, so it was so much help when I was using Tumblr. Again, shout out to Tumblr people. Sometimes when I saw some of these articles that were on Tumblr, I was like, there's no way this is true. Then I go to the official Blue Exorcist manga and it's there. And I'm like, what? And then it was like a very fun experience for me. It taught me a lot about looking more in depth into stuff, and that I shouldn't take everything at just surface level, because that's what I've been doing with the anime and the manga, and I thought I understood. But doing this research, doing all of these readings and stuff like that, really helped me understand that I really don't know a lot about grammar, because I realized that the author uses various different grammars to show how complex the characters are. So it helped me a lot with my grammar. For example, the author always made Yukio, which is the other brother, use formal language, whilst the other brother, which is Rin, use informal language. And I didn't really think much into it, but after I went into Tumblr, I realized there are so many grammatical genius to be learned from this author. So I learned a lot. I also learned how to write a very good story, and I'm very proud of myself for it. Because all of this information I collect through the manga, through the anime, through Tumblr, and even Twitter, really helped me a lot with my information gathering skills. And also, I should almost finish all the pages on my notebook just with all of these informations, and I'm literally so proud of myself for this because I wrote so much, I learned so much. I now think I understand how to write a story, and I just know that my next fanfiction I'm going to write is going to be one of my best work ever. And then we have the other one where I'm going to describe how the ATL skills help me with my product. So this ATL skill I chose was active skills because and I specifically chose mindful awareness and self-motivation. One of the reasons why I chose self-motivation is because I procrastinate a lot, like a lot. I'm the type of person that will literally do the work last minute and hope I got something. And I realized I was doing that a lot with my product. Like I'll be like, oh, I'll just write 2 words and that's it, right? But then I go and I can't even write 1 word because I'm like, oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. It actually took me over 5 days to actually start writing, even though I had the time because I kept saying I'll do it later. I'll do it later, but I never did. But after day 5, I came across this video on TikTok about a boy that had just a 10-year-old boy that got his PhD, and that gave me the motivation. I self-motivated myself. I was like, so this 10-year-old boy can write a PhD assignment, but you can't even write a one-shot Wattpad fan fiction? Pathetic. Self-motivation, guys. I also chose mindful awareness because halfway through writing this, I realized, what am I doing with my life? Like, what am I doing? And here is an audio of me having a mental breakdown. Guys, I literally cannot do this anymore. Like, I can't, bro. It's like, I don't know, 1 o'clock. I don't know how. I still got personal project too. And, oh my god, I have to write some stuff, and I don't know how to write, bro. I'm dyslexic. I'm dyslexic, people. I'm dyslexic. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna. I don't even remember what I'm writing about. Moral of the story, guys: don't ever choose to write a personal project about stuff you don't even know about. Like, this is the last time I can't write, bro. Oh my god, I hate my life. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I got this, bro. I hate this. Oh my god. I gotta sleep, bro. I am sleep deprived. As evidence of how I use these ATL skills, I had a mindful awareness and time, and I literally had a mental breakdown. And it was not funny, guys. Okay, that was criteria B, where I talked about me having a mental breakdown. Now we are at criteria C. Yay! The end of this. Finally, I finally get to go to sleep. I am sleep deprived. So, criteria C is about reflecting, where I'm going to be describing the impact of this project on myself and my learning skills. I'm going to be evaluating the product based on my success criteria, while I'll be supporting it with evidence and examples. First, we're going to start with the most obvious impact of this, which is the mental impact. I cannot tell you how many times I cried over this. I cried. And this is the impact is this work was actually one of the first time I actually had like a not a panic attack, but a whole mental breakdown because I didn't know what to do. I was stressing out all the time, and I even sometimes forgot what an ATL skills was. I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, what's an ATL skills? And you can even hear me crying right now because it wasn't fun. But on the positive note, I was actually able to learn a lot from this. My writing skills have never been better. My reading skills, amazing. Now I don't need text-to-speech to read fanfiction, which I'm very glad of, because those text-to-speech apps are horrible, horrendous. I also learned how to use Tumblr, which is amazing, because I always saw those Tumblr memes. I'm like, I want to read, but at the same time it's very complex. So this project really forced me to go on Tumblr, and I have found so many communities that I bond with now. Now I even have some online friends that have the same interest as me, and I'm like very very happy, because if it wasn't for this project, I would have never ever ever gone to Tumblr. This project also helped me realize that I take life for granted. Because when I was writing my fan fiction, I was writing about these characters, and I was writing about the things I researched about these characters. I realized that some of these things actually happen to real people. Some of these horrible things, people lose loved ones, people lose people they love, people go hungry, and all of these things are happening in real life. Even though it's a fictional story, it really made me rethink my life choices. It made me think more about the people around me, to think, to like, because I used to, see all of these ads about help the homeless, help this, right? And I'm just like, what, like, I really like didn't really care about it. I know, very horrible of me. But after this, after doing a lot of research, after hearing other people's personal experience with these kind of situations that were in the fan fiction I was writing, I realized that sometimes I can be a very horrible person. And honestly, we all are. Sometimes we are horrible people. We are not empathetic at all. But writing this fanfiction made me realize how hard other people have it in life, and that I really should appreciate my life more. And ever since then, I actually hug my mom now. Like, I used to hug her, but not that much. But after that, I freaking love my mom, guys. Shout out to my mom for helping me with this. Love you, mom.